Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? Look, I'm not dead. Do I have a story for you guys? Oh boy, most of you already know the story, but as you probably noticed, that the Billstmaxx channel disappeared all of a sudden. Well, it has another issue to begin with, but it disappeared all of a sudden. Had all kinds of messages. Oh man, are you alright? What's going on? I can't find your YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Lots of good messages from everybody that loves me, so thank you so much. Had absolutely zero hate messages, which was really nice. The odd time, hang on. The odd time you get some of them. And so that was nice to hear nice things. But anyways, what had happened? What happened? Oh man, I am so mentally exhausted right now, you would not believe it. Let's see here. I'm going to get my phone out. And, hang on, I just got to reply to Dylan. It's been a while. Farm Sim Saturday, the last Farm Sim Saturday that went up was the 2nd of April. So what happened on the 2nd of April? So I had Farm Sim Saturday all ready to go, all queued up, everything bang, bang, bang. It went up, that's fine. I check, I put it up at 8 o'clock every Saturday morning. And I go check at 10 o'clock or whatever to make sure it's all good. And, sometimes I'll have some video issues and someone will say it, so I might have to re-upload or whatever. Everything was good. So I'm like, okay, that's great. So I come back later in the day. I can't remember the exact time. And I had I started uploading the next Railroads Online video, which was good. So Sunday, I was going to do it on Sunday, release it on Sunday. I went into, put it to public and get everything going for that for you guys to watch. And I'm like, what? I can't log into my account? What the heck? So I went, it had signed me right out. I'm like, well, okay, sometimes it does that, right? Some things sign you out, so you sign back in to make sure you know who you are, right? Well, I went to sign in, put my Billstmaxx at yahoo.ca as my login, and then my password. Put my Billstmaxx at yahoo.ca in, and all of a sudden, this account does not exist. I'm like, huh? I've been using this since 2006. And no, it doesn't exist now. What the heck's going on there? So anyways, that didn't work. So I'm like, So I went to YouTube itself and I looked up Billstmaxx. And it brings up my channel, but it brings up this Zigzilla guy or something and his little logo thing. And I look at the video and there's a live stream thing going of this arsehole, whoever it was. It's probably not the guy that hijacked my channel, we'll say. But it was a live stream of some Bitcoin stuff or crap. I'm like, what the freak is going on here? Now, I already knew a little bit about this because my nephew, and I got a big shout out to my nephew too, Go Pens Go. Thank you, sir, so much for helping me out through this. This was a nightmare. He'd been through it too. So about 4 or 5 maybe months ago, he had the exact same thing happen to him. Someone hijacked his YouTube channel and took over and started live streaming this crap. Different username, of course, because they get caught and then that one gets scrapped and then they do another one. Why? I don't know. Why would you not just set up your own channel and start doing that? Really? So anyways, what they ended up doing is going in. They unlisted all my videos, all like the 4,500, whatever it is, plus videos I got on my channel. They unlisted them all. At least they didn't delete them all. They could have deleted them all too, and that would be really bad. So they deleted, oh no, they didn't delete any. They unlisted them all. But I was able to still see the unlisted ones, which is weird. And so anyways, my nephew's like, oh, you better get on Twitter, I think it was, and go to, I can't remember the name of them now, but they're basically the YouTube partner help thing. I'm like, it's kind of a weird way to do it. Why wouldn't they just have an email address? But anyways, going through a whole bunch of messages and message on Twitter and then waiting for them to message back, and they're like, okay, go to this link here. I'm like, holy crap, this is gonna be a nightmare, isn't it? So I had a problem in 2013 with something with monetization. I think it was because YouTube did a change of something and something messed up on my channel. So I somehow back then found an email address for the YouTube. I'm not going to give you the address, but they are YouTube Partner Support. So I got a hold of them and I sent I replied to that email from 2013 saying, hey man, I think my YouTube channel's been hijacked. I can't log in. I can't really see my videos or anything. They're like, oh, okay, we'll look into it. So blah, blah, blah. Like 2 days went by, I heard nothing. Emails like you wouldn't believe, back and forth until it finally gets resolved. Like about 40 emails. It was insane. More of that after. But anyways, they're like, oh yes, okay, we see what's going on here. So they disabled the channel. So it was only up for really a day, and then they disabled. And then they're like, okay, see if you can log in now. I'm like, well, he's changed my login email address and the password. How am I going to log in? I have no clue what the password is. And of course, they can't tell me what his password was. So they, man, there's a whole bunch of crap I had to go through and trying to log in, and then I couldn't get the verification email to be able to get into reset passwords, which was weird too. It kind of led me to think for a while that, who did I contact here? Is this really going to go anywhere, or am I screwed? So the channel is disabled. Nobody can get in and do anything right now, and I am trying my best to prove who I am, basically, you know. And I sent them an email from way before all this happened from the same email address. So I mean, like, how could you need more proof, right? But apparently it's not just a, okay, we know who you are, and go in and just revert things and say give you a new password so you can log in. No. Well, another stupid thing is too, the email address that the guy changed from mine, he put in one, and apparently if it's whatever at gmail.com, that is permanent and you can never change that. I'm like, really? So it's whatever his stupid email address was in there, and that's what I got to use to log in. So for quite a while I was, after they sent me an actual password reset link, which is, it's a one-time only thing. I'm like, okay. So I did that, and I was able to log in, but then I couldn't get in to change things in there to get rid of his email and try to change it back to something else because I didn't have his password. So I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? Like, this is ridiculous. I said to them, okay, you guys need to go in here and figure this out because I can't do anything here. They're like, oh, no, you need to log in and go here and delete the Gmail as, what was it, as a service. I'm like, I don't know how to do this crap. Like, I can't log in to begin with. What do you, and it's like, send us, what was it? Yeah, send us a short video or some video clips of it. I'm like, oh my God, can you people seriously not? I was getting like pissed, I'll tell you. It was really, really pissing me off. And me in super bad health, I'm still not feeling great. Did not really need this happening right now. I'll tell you that. It friggin' sucked. So anyways, still, I shouldn't be stewing over it because I'm going to probably be hurting later now from it. Oh man. Anyways, so about, yeah, a whole pile of emails later, finally things got changed. I had to go and figure out myself how to log in. I was able to log in. I guess the password finally worked or something, because it'll take a while for the system to recognize that it's actually you. I'm like, oh my God. So eventually, about 3 days again, I was able to log in. I got logged in, and the guy had even turned off my 2-step login thing. So what that is you log in with your username and then your password, and then it sends you a thing here to your phone with a code that you put the code in. Well, if dude doesn't have the right phone set up, there's no way he's going to get the right code to his phone, right? So that's how they keep people out. It's kind of stupid. They should have fingerprint crap, really. or look at my eyeballs. That's me, you know? Something a little better than just numbers and letters to get logged into this stuff. So anyways, finally got in, finally figured out how to delete his Gmail as the login, but when I went to, it's still really weird, and they don't know what's going on either, and they're like, oh, we can't help you with that part. I'm like, of course you couldn't. I'll have to figure it out, I guess, myself. But my original login I couldn't use again because it had to send a verification code from Google to my email, which I never got. I did it like 3 or 4 times, different times of the day, different days, and it never sent the verification through. So I had to set up another email address, and it sent it to that one, and I was able to log in and then change my actual login name to a different email address, which is pretty much the same. But I'm like, holy cow, man, what a pain in the ass this all was. Oh my God. But, oh man, so anyways, we are back in, but all of my videos were unlisted. I'm slowly going through the whole list of them again to get them all public again. Well, that's a lot of work because there's like, what, 4,500 or something videos on there. All the Farm Sim Saturdays and all the video game play stuff and all the videos like we do out here are all on there too. And oh man, I think I'm back to around 2015 or 14 now. So I'll open another 50 on the page, look through them all. Yeah, I want all those to be private or public or whatever, you know, and put them on. So, oh man. It is such a pain in the rear end. But anyways, I really want to give a big shout out to Go Pens Go. He's my nephew, lives in Halifax there. Love you so much, Jer. I wish I was there to give you a big hug because I really need to give you a big hug because he helped me through a lot of this stuff because he'd been through it too, you know. So, and the people at Google, I like to thank them too, actually finally getting things sorted out for me. Although, you know what really ticks me off with them? I'm not a huge channel. Okay, I'm not a big channel. There's some guys that have 100 million subscribers, okay? I bet you if something like that happened to them, it would be hours until theirs was up and running again. Because you know how much money they'd lose if it wasn't? Lots. Yeah, lots of ad money there. Like what's his name? Oh man, memory again. I just watched him the other day and it's like, holy, the views he's smoking on these videos. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Big YouTuber. He's got like 94 million subscribers. If his channel went down with a situation like this, I bet you like $1 bazillion that it would like be hours until he was up and running again. Because it wouldn't be like almost 2 weeks. That was ridiculous. But anyways, how did this guy do this? I'll tell you what, I love to go through the internet lines and find out where he is and choke him with the cable that I just come through, you know, and hang him, string him. Okay, so, and by the way, we need more questions for the Bill's Q&A, so send it to the Bill Q&A, another email address, at yahoo.com, if you want to send a question to me. We need more questions for another show. Anyway, so what happened is, all the time I'm getting stuff, you know, and they're probably all scams. This one looked legitimate, though. So it was an ad consideration. Like, I need more ads, right? I know. But I'm like, oh, well, let's try one of these just to see, you know, what happens. I shouldn't have done that. But anyways, it was an ad placement thing on my channel. It was basically me. You know how some guys are like, oh, manscaped.com, blah, 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 and they do a thing. It was a thing like that, right? Where I'd advertise like a video game, a new game that just come out. I'm like, well, I'll do that. I'm into video games. Why not? So I opened it up. And it's like, yeah, I'll be interested in that. What do we have to do from here? So he's like, okay, I'll attach a PDF file that you need to fill out and send back to us for the terms. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I got the PDF, opened it up. My Avast antivirus caught it right away and said this is malware and quarantined it. I'm like, oh, that's weird. But by then it was too late. He got in somehow through that PDF file, which was probably a malicious file of some sort, and was able to get access for some reason to my YouTube stuff. I don't know why. I still have no clue what the point is of hijacking someone's YouTube channel. They're not going to get anything from it unless someone doesn't, you know, work to get things back, right? Like I did, like we did. Jeremy and I both had to do that. So I'm like, why would you take over someone's? That's ridiculous. Really? That's like standing out on the beach with a full wind with a candle going and it blows out. What's the point? What's the point of doing that? Like, what is the point of hijacking someone's YouTube channel just for that? Makes no sense to me. But anyways, I just still don't understand the concept of that. Just start your own. Really? You're gonna steal from someone else's, so whatever. But I know the time that he was up, though, I lost probably around 1,000 subscribers. I noticed it dropped quite a bit because people are like, this isn't what I subscribed to. What the heck is this crap? So they unsubscribe, right? So resubscribe if you want to. I'm back here. I'm still live. I think it hurts still when I pinch things. So, oh, yeah, it really hurts there. Anyway, so, yeah, why they do that, I don't know. Man, get a job. Like, piss off. Really? Holy jumping. If someone finds these people, look out, man. They're gonna go right after you. And I'll tell you, like I say, if I could go through that internet line and find the guy, I'd be right on top of him. Well, it was probably a computer that did the whole thing. There's probably nobody really behind it. But anyways. So what else was there to say? Yeah, lots of emails back and forth to Google. And I do want to thank them. Like I said, I want to thank them too for eventually getting things back and rolling here. But time could have been a little faster, I think. You know, they only respond to you like once a day. Which I understand. There's probably a lot of stuff they got to reply to. There's probably a lot more than just me, you know, with this problem. I understand that. That's perfectly fine. But, you know, at least have people there to keep up to emails and stuff. They reply to me once a day, and it's usually around 1, 2 in the morning of my time. So I know they're from California, so that'd be still pretty early in the morning for them even. But anyways, I imagine there's people there 24/7 looking after things, but I don't know. But anyways, we're back finally, and hopefully to keep rolling here soon. I got a little bit of stuff I had to do while you were away. While I was away, we'll say too. The big tree that was over the garden, far side here, we cut it down, got rid of it. There's nothing but a tree stump left. I'll maybe do a video of tearing it out, but I got to find where my gas line goes first, so I don't know. I have to do a locate first on that, get them to come and show me where the line is, and go from there. What else did we do? I started putting the sawmill together, but I didn't get too far because the weather's just been garbage here too. You know, it's cold and snowy, rainy kind of crap. And today's actually like really hot and almost humid out. It's really weird. It's like 20+ degrees and really humid today, but it's kind of weird to feel that warm heat again, and it's been so cold and crappy here. So I got a bit of the sawmill together, and really all I did was unboxed it a little bit, got the little adjusting feet out, put them all together, and with the gun, get them all tight, ready to go. I've got some blocks for now temporarily until I can cut some beams for it to sit on. So I got some cinder blocks up there ready to kind of lay out. We got to, I think, start, well, I got the manual there. We got to start doing the track first and get that onto the blocks and put the leveling feet in, and then the bunks, which are the things that go between the rails that the thing slides on. The head slides on. There's 2 bunks that the log actually sits on, or there's like 6 of them. They got to be on, then it's got to be all leveled. So that'll be fun, trying to get everything perfectly level. So then the head rolls smooth and it doesn't go like this with your log. If you got, you know, your rails start going up all of a sudden, then your thing's going to go up, and it's going to make your wood kind of go wavy. You got to make sure it rolls real nice and smooth and it's all level and nice, which is going to be interesting. But I only got cinder blocks right now. Like it's like, you know, I need beams for under that thing. Okay, it's like 12, 11 foot beams or something. But it's like, that's like the thing, you know, the VHS tape, I'm going to say, or the DVD to show you how to run the DVD, right? It's like, oh, really? So I got to get some beams first. I was going to go get some 6x6s at the depot. I'm like, screw that. I'm not paying for that kind of crap. That's ridiculous. Not when I can cut my own. So I haven't really gone too far with that yet, but hopefully the weather's going to hold here a bit. We might get working on a bit of that. I don't know how much of the assembly I'll do in, say, full speed video or normal speed video. I might do a high speed video doing that because it's going to be a lot of work putting that together and getting everything lined up and get everything leveled. And I got a big 4-foot level to bring out to level everything, and hopefully it stays all true and level. I got an area I want to do it just kind of up over here, a little bit higher up, but it's not perfectly level yet. It kind of slopes down a little bit, so I might have to add a bit more fill into there and get that a little better. What else was there? Not too much else happened because I've been working hard trying to get this channel back and going, right? And it's been a lot of mess. Man, I'm so sick of doing that. I'm glad it's over. It better be over. But anyway, so yeah. I opened that email anyways. Shouldn't have. It looked totally legit, and it was a game for... I don't want to open the email again. I still got it in my email, and it actually come through in my Bill's Q&A one. So, and like I say, I get all that kind of stuff all the time, and now I'll just get the fuck out of here. Pardon my French. Get out of here with your stupid garbage. So, and how they get that email address, I don't know, because I've only given it to you guys. So how, they must have a search thing that looks up all email addresses, and they just fire sale everybody, you know, on these email addresses. But anyways, that really ticked me off, and hopefully we're all good. So I got to try to get myself back on schedule. I'm going to try to get up Farm Sim Saturday for you. What are we now? We're Wednesday, so I better get working on that. We did go through our first rust purge on the new No Free Ride server. It was pretty uneventful. Wasn't very many people come on. Hopefully this next month will be good. We built some stuff again on the new map. Oh, I'm sure there's something else. Health-wise, my health-wise, I've been for blood tests. He wants to send me for another Holter monitor, which is the thing you wear around your neck with a little box with the little things on your nibbles kind of thing, if you know what I mean. It's got things on it, and you just do your normal everyday stuff, and then they see how you are through the day. He also wants me to go through a stress test on my heart, which is, I guess, walking or maybe a slow run on a treadmill to see how the heart responds under stress. So health-wise, that's kind of where I'm sitting there. I haven't really got results back from the blood test yet, just to check your liver function, your kidney function, your cholesterol. What else was there? There was a bunch of other things he was going to test for. Oh, my red blood cell count. There's a couple other things too. I can't remember them all now. But checking everything to make sure everything's kind of where it should be. And yeah, so that's health-wise, that's where it is. I still feel weird though. I've been sleeping a little better, which is good. But the odd time I still get chest pain, and I kind of wonder if it's something from the CPAP machine still. Hard to get used to that, man. Hard, hard, hard. Slowly getting there, but slept pretty good the other night with it. But last night I'm like, I really don't want to use it. I end up falling asleep, like boom. No problem falling asleep, it's the staying asleep. That's my problem. And I totally forgot to put it on. I even warmed the thing up. It's got like a warming cycle. It's just warmed up. I'm like, and then I must have just, the lights went out and I was out for the night. So didn't wake up till like 5 o'clock again. I'm like, well, there's no point in doing her now, I guess. It's too late now. So, so I've been up since about 5 o'clock this morning anyways. Normally it's 3:33 every morning. And I don't know why. Sometimes it's almost 4 o'clock when I wake up. Kind of waked up and it's like, yeah, well, I'm not getting back to sleep now. I've had my nap. We're done. You know, when I go to sleep around 10:30ish, sometimes a little bit earlier, but around 10:30ish, so it's not a whole lot of hours of sleep. But anyways, yeah, so I think that's about everything. There's nothing really new in the shop here. We haven't really done anything in here since, you know, I just haven't had the go-to, we'll say. What else? Nothing else new. I think that's about it. But anyways, we'll hopefully get back to our regularly scheduled programming here soon. I want to start this bucket build soon. If the weather's going to kind of hold and be nice for a while, I want to get that going. I want to get this sawmill together and get some stuff sewn on that. What else? I got a bit of work still to do on the 800 for the fuel. I got to replace that valve. Again, the new fuel valve. Hopefully it, I don't know, it's like you're saying, it's probably the ethanol. Wrecked that gasket in there. Would have to do an oil change on the Kubota excavator, mini excavator soonish. I think I be needing it soon. I got lots of people wanting to get things done soon. So yeah. But other than that, I think that's about it. Not much else new here, so you didn't miss a whole lot. Just a little bit, but anyways. But I gotta start getting working on that bucket. And that's the rock screening bucket for the backhoe. I'm gonna do it for the backhoe. I was gonna do it for the Mini X, but I think the backhoe, pardon me, would be better. Just because the backhoe is a better shake. The Mini X is kind of like, it doesn't really shake. It doesn't have enough for that, I guess. So, so we gotta start that soon. It's going to be interesting how I got 2 generators, of course. I don't really have power to run my compressor down here or the plasma cutter, so I'm going to have to probably get 2 generators going, one to run the compressor and one to run the plasma cutter. So, I mean, I can do that, that's fine, but it'd be nice to have more power in here, but I don't really want to do that. You know, for as much as I probably really use the power, it's a lot of money to get invested in cabling, we'll say, for running more juice out here. What I probably could do though is, well, I could just run it off the generator. I was going to say you could just run a panel in here from the generator and then have your stuff going, but I don't think that this big generator here, hello, I don't think that big generator, oh, just go down there then. Just drop the can off of here. I don't think this generator would run the compressor and the plasma cutter at the same time. That'd be probably too many amps. I don't know how much this takes, but that plasma cutter would be a fair bit. Now I could probably turn the plasma cutter down. You know what? That might work, but you only got the one plug then, right? Where you need 2 plugs. So you'd have to run it into a panel and then run things out to more plugs. I don't really want to get into that either. I could just plug it into this, and I got my Honda Gen 2. We can run that too, and I'm sure that'll run the plasma cutter fine, and this will run the generator, or the generator here will run the air compressor fine. This is a 11,500 watt peak generator. It might run both. I don't know. It wouldn't be making it work pretty hard, I think, because when you turn just the air compressor on, it seems to hold it, but I think it maybe be too much for it. You don't want to load them up too much, right? But anyways, that's what we got to do with that. We'll have to do some plasma cutting, and we already got the bucket all in cardboard paper form, you know what I mean? So we just have to kind of take it out and tweak it a little bit here and there, and then I'm gonna have to make some of the attaching mounting ears that weld onto the bucket. Unfortunately, I'll have to drill them in my drill press down there. I don't have anything up here to drill the big 1 3/8 hole in them. And yeah, that will be a little bit of messing about for that. And then once the garden dries out, I'm gonna probably have to at least run the cultivator through it or something to fluff it all up again, because I've been in and out of it back and forth with that tree, right? With the big backhoe pushing branches and stuff. But yeah, so anyways, that's about it for today. Just don't open any emails. If someone's offering you something like that, just tell them to stuff it, because it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth it. Emails, emails, emails. What a bunch of hackers, eh? It's funny though how my Avast caught it as a malware thing, but he still got through. It didn't quarantine it maybe in time. So bugger, man, what a turd. You don't know how upset I was. I'm like, why can't I log in? What's going on here? Why? Who is this guy? And he's got 163,000 subscribers, just as much as I had. It's like, oh my goodness, I have just been hacked. Seriously. So it happened at some point Saturday night, I believe. That Saturday night, and then Sunday I went to go in and put the other video up for you, and I couldn't. So that's what happened. But don't open any suspicious emails. Oh man, and there's so many of them all the time. Most times I am pretty good, like, you know, that's a mosquito, kill it, you know, kind of thing. Normally it's boom, boom, but this looked so legit. And it was a game, I think it was for PlayStation or one of the new consoles, and it was a game that was just released too. I'm like, yeah, it looks legit. Okay, apparently not. But it was from a thing called Guerrilla Games. So if you ever seen anything like that, just delete it. Just delete it right away. Or put it to your spam, so if you get any more, it'll just automatically go to spam. Ticked me off. Actually, I still have the email in here, and I'm not going to open it because I don't know what you'd be able to do into my phone here. So yes, it is. Hang on a second, it's loading up. Oh boy. Manager Guerrilla Games. Proposal for integration on YouTube channel, on your YouTube channel. Integration. And his name is James. He even gave me his name. Holy smokes, and it's probably totally fake anyway, so yeah. So don't ever answer any emails that you don't know who it's from. Pretty much, yeah. But anyways, that's it for today. We are back on the saddle here, hopefully. I'm actually sitting on the saddle of the Wolseley right now. I don't know if you can see that. And yeah, so anyways, that's it for today. I really don't want to, hopefully we're going to get into building this bucket soon and putting this sawmill together, because I'd really like to get some sawdust made, if you know what I mean, and some boards made, just, you know, because. And I'd like to do some expanding here soon at some point too, but exactly where and how far and how big I don't know yet. So it depends how much wood we can muster up here from these trees. We also got to get some trees too, so that's going to be the fun part. I'm just trying to think of anything else. I think that's about it. So yeah, but anyways, that's I guess it for today. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you'll stick with me, and thanks for all your kind messages and support on Facebook there. Oh, that's another thing too. Since this happened, I really encourage you guys to join my Facebook group. I'm going to put the link in the bottom. Please join it. Because if something like this happens again, that's basically the only way I've got to communicate to you guys to say that something's up, I'm not dead, or whatever, you know. If the channel disappears or something, you guys are probably like, oh, fine, well, he just left us, really? That's what I was like afraid of. Like, I'm afraid of you guys thinking I abandoned you or something. You know, I'm just going to shut it all down. I'll be all gone. Well, that's not what happened. So you guys need to really join Facebook and join my Facebook group. Oh, pardon me. Join my Facebook group so I can keep you up to date if something's going on or something's happening. And the link's in the bottom. And it's an approve only thing, so I got to go in and approve everybody. And if you post anything on there towards the channel, I have to approve that too, because we were getting some kind of bad stuff on there. And I think it was people that didn't even know me, but they joined anyways, and they start posting on like things like that. And it's like, okay, get out of here, you're gone. You know, so I got to approve everything anyway. So, but I'll put that link on the bottom. If you don't have Facebook, I mean, that's fine too. It really doesn't take much to get Facebook and to just join the group. And then if there's something up, then you can just go check that quick, and then you know, boom, boom, then you'll know. I just don't want anybody to think, you know, I abandoned them. That's what I was afraid of most. I'm like, you guys got to get this channel going for me here, man. I got people that are like, watch this and rely on me here all the time. You know, you got to get this going. So they didn't care how fast, the Google didn't care how fast it went up. So, but anyways, so join the Facebook group. If you could, please. It'd save us a lot of grief, and a lot of people wonder what's going on. So anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Sorry that all happened, but you know, something stupid I did, and I shouldn't open that email, and I definitely realize that now. And like I say, I'm most times really good at detecting crap from the crap, we'll say, and never do that again. So anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and don't open any emails you don't know. We'll see you later. We'll see you probably for Farm Sim Saturday next. See how those blocks are? I put the sawmill right about there. So it kind of slopes off a little bit. But anyways, that should work.